Welcome everyone to basically maximizing your efficiency in bounties. In this video, what you'll see is how to get the most coins possible, how to get the most levels possible, and how to get the most tasks possible using bounties. If this video is helpful for you and you love Hearthstone Mercenaries, make sure you subscribe to this channel. And of course, I don't even know why I have to keep telling you, you look fantastic. For those who are not as familiar with the Hearthstone Mercenary system, there is 3 things that you need to fully max in order for your mercenary to be fully maxed out. Number 1 is their level. It goes from 1 to 30. Number 2 is their abilities, which each ability can be leveled up to 5 using that specific mercenary coin. And number 3 is their equipment, which requires different things based on what the thing says. So for instance, this one just requires you to be level 30 and then you get the Dragon Rune Axe, which then you can upgrade, I think, to a 4 as a cap for every single mercenary, some of which are just already maxed out. So you just have to complete the requirements. Tasks are basically individual things on the bounty board for your specific mercenaries, but we'll get to those. So in order for you to max out efficiency in bounties, you have to ask yourself first, what do you want to go for? Do you want coins? Do you want tasks? Or do you want levels? The first thing we're going to start off with is levels. To get levels the fastest, it's very important that we think about how we get the most XP from the travel point. Now, if you've done the travel point quite a bit, you've probably seen this menu. We have the Barrens, we have the Fellwood, we have the Winter Spring, and we have Blackrock Mountain. Now, obviously, Blackrock Mountain is the hardest of all the travel points, so it would yield the most experience and coins. Now, there's also the case of Heroic versus Normal, and I'm sure Heroic gives you the most XP and coins as possible, but we're focusing on XP and we're also focusing on clear rates. We want to make sure that we can clear the bounty as fast as possible to keep redoing it and get as much XP as possible. So if you're feeling very confident and you want a little bit more of a challenge, Heroic is definitely fine, but I would highly recommend Normal. Now, again, it doesn't really matter which one you do. Most of these are going to be pretty close to the amount of XP as you get, but the main thing you want to focus on is picking the one that is easiest for the comp that you are using for this. Now, I am using a caster comp with Anduin, Velen, and Vol'jin. So I want to find one that has a red dude. So this is very good because that means the final boss, the hardest fight of the entire bounty, is going to be easy for me because I have critical strikes against it using casters. Now, when I click this, we're gonna go to here, we're gonna find my farm package. This is my farming lineup, and we're gonna lock in and do this as much times as we possibly can to farm our mercenaries up to 30. For the sake of the video, I actually cut Vol'jin from my comp and I just put King Crush in because he is rank 1, and I want to show you how much XP you will get from just one battle from doing this. I'm just about to finish off this bounty. I'm just gonna queue up the final penance, and we're gonna see how many levels my King Crush gets starting at that level 1 for just doing the first fight in this bounty. Let's take a peek, shall we? How many levels we got? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. Can we get 7? We get 7. 7 levels for just doing one fight is very strong, and that is basically the way that I farm levels in bounties. I just want to prove that this was just the first fight, as you can see right there. It works out pretty good. Basically, that's what you want to do in order to get the max amount of levels possible in the quickest amount of time just using bounties. Now, I will also mention that there are elite caster battles or elite fighter battles or elite protector battles. If you are confident enough to do that, I would highly recommend that you do them because they will yield the most XP other than the final boss of the run. Next thing we're going to focus on is coins. Now, coins are a pretty big part of mercenaries, like I've showcased before, because you need them to upgrade your abilities. Now, how do you get coins the fastest? Well, you may have noticed that there's this little chest right here that every single boss has under their portrait before even going into that bounty. If you click on that bounty and that treasure chest, you may find that you are looking for the mercenary that you want to get coins for. So let's say you're looking for Sylvanas. This one is absolutely perfect for you because this is the highest chance you might have in order to get Sylvanas coins from doing any other bounty in the game. Now, it's not guaranteed, and it does tell you this right at the start. It just says plus a random one of the following or a random one from your party, but this is your highest chance on average to get Sylvanas coins. So if you're farming Sylvanas, you would want to do High Justice Grimstone. If I'm farming for the Lich King, which, you know, I obviously want because Lich King is one of my favorite mercenaries right now, then I'm going to go to Major Domo Executus because I know that Major Domo does have the Lich King coins. Now, this isn't the only way to maximize your coins, but first we have to talk about tasks. So next we're going to focus on tasks. And if you don't know what tasks are, don't worry, it's very easy to understand. You just go to your bounty board and there are going to be some tasks, also basically known as quests, for your specific mercenaries. As you can see, Cornelius is on task 1 Anduin is on task 13, and it could be for any mercenary here. There are going to be tasks for you every single day at the start of a new day, as long as there is an empty spot. So if you really want to and you don't want to use Alexstrasza, you can just abandon it and it will give you an empty slot so that for tomorrow you can get another task. Now, every single mercenary is going to start on task 1, and after you complete a task, go to task 2. Now, what do tasks give you? It's very easy. You get some coins, which is also very nice, and random coins for another specific mercenary, but sometimes they'll give you like equipment. On task 2, you'll get an equipment for one of them, and on task 7, you'll get also equipment. But at task 13, you start to get a lot more. So tasks are very good to get because the more you get, the more coins you get for that specific mercenary. And on top of that, you just get more coins for every mercenary, and that's fantastic. But how do you get coins and bounties? Let me show you. To get more tasks other than just the bounty board refreshing every single day, what you can do is find one of these mystery points on specific bounties. Now, this one is heroic for the air elemental on the barons, but there are multiple other ones, and you will find something called a mysterious stranger. This is what the mysterious stranger looks like. But before we even get to what he does, I do want to mention you're not guaranteed to get him every single time from a mystery icon. As you could probably see, this looks different than the previous clip for this bounty. It's not guaranteed. It's about 25% of the time from my experience, but who knows, maybe you get extremely lucky and you get him every single time. So what the mysterious stranger does when you visit him is gives you 3 tasks to pick from. Now, these 3 tasks are always going to be someone in your party. It doesn't matter if you have 6, he will offer 3 of the tasks for your individual mercs in your party. Once you're on this menu, you can't actually cancel it. So these are the tasks you have to pick from. Now, I actually really want the Lich King, so this worked out for me. But if you don't get the individual task that you want, you can just pick another one and just try to find the mysterious stranger again. Now, I will say this, if your bounty board is full and you click a task, you will just get direct coins deposited into your account. No transaction, just your coins are going to be deposited for that specific mercenary. So for instance, if my bounty board's full and I click the Lich King, I will get 15 Lich King coins guaranteed, no questions asked from the stranger. But I do want the Lich King, so I will choose it. He will get a task, and now I'm on task 10 with the Lich King, and I have a new task to do. And you can do this as many times as you want, just to level up the task as fast as possible and be efficient. Sum this video up, this is the most efficient way to get the coins, the experience, and the task for your specific mercenaries. I hope this helped a lot, and if it did, I would appreciate the subscription. And if you have other questions, I will try my absolute best to answer them in the comments as fast as I possibly can, or if someone else can answer for me, I would really appreciate that. Good luck with mercenaries, happy grinding, and as always, you look fantastic.